Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sydney 10-Ball Masters. Coming to you live from 10-Pin City, Lidcombe, Australia. This is the final of the Sydney 10-Ball Masters. I am joined by none other than Johnny Wims. How are you, Johnny?
Excellent, Barry. How are you?
I'm really, really excited. It is so good that you've come back to the game. You were gone for so many years. Why? Why did this big talent stop playing for so long?
I think I just had a beautiful boy. And
congratulations.
Thanks, man. He's 10 now, so had another one, and he's 5. And so
That's how long you've been out of the game?
Yeah, just took a few years off and just focused on work and family life. And about a year ago, I decided I might have a crack, and you know, I was kind of missing the game a bit.
What drew you to these events?
Well, I mean, Q World are doing a great job. They're putting up some good prize money. Good venue, good venues, great tables, and it's pretty exciting to be with the live stream and everything.
You not only are you excited, you're also mellowed out and focused. You had a fantastic event. In the semi-final, you went like beast mode on your opponent. I kind of felt sorry for your opponent. I was commentating the other final, semi-final, watching you just run out from God knows every point of the table. It's like the old Johnny Wims came back.
Oh, you know, every now and again. And
You've won Oceania titles, Australian titles, and an Irish title, right?
Well, I won the Oceania Championship twice. I won the Irish Championship once, but I've never actually won the Australian. I know you keep saying I did. I like
we'll
the
just
story.
sneak that in. We'll just sneak that in.
I lost the final of the Australian, I think, 3 times, maybe 4 times. Well, let's not go there.
Let's not go there. Look, you're facing a really strong opponent who's won the 8-Ball Masters. He's won the 9-Ball Masters. And he's trying to win the hat-trick. You know, it's going to be tough to beat Justin Sage. What's your strategy going to this match?
I hope they can just get some break and runs. Keep the white on the table after the break, and just, I mean, if I just keep breaking and running, I'm going to be hard to beat. So.
Oh, yeah. Look, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thanks,
Before you play, is anybody out there at home special to you want to say hello to?
Well, just like to say thanks to my wife, Deborah, wonderful wife, for letting me come here today. And
that's nice. And the kids.
And the kids, who are asleep. So.
Daddy needs your love and support in the final. Best of luck,
Thanks,
my friend.
Thank
All
you.
the best. Look forward to watching you play. That guy looks like a movie star, doesn't he? Such a good-looking bloke. Now, his opponent... No, he is a movie star. He is a superstar of Australian Q Sports. Justin Sage, come on down, my friend. How are you, buddy?
Good, Barry. Very good. Thank you.
Good. Look, you know, I don't know, I keep interviewing you, but for the people out there at home, this is their first time watching you. You have won basically everything there is to win Australia, from snooker to two-shot to, not snooker, sorry, but two-shot and American pool. Now you've won the Sydney 8-Ball Masters 8-Ball. You've won the Sydney 9-Ball Masters. And now you're trying to win the Sydney 10-Ball Masters. You're the only person that's able possibly win all 3. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, that would be absolutely amazing. Not every day, every year you get these opportunities, and I've been grateful to play well here. So, yeah, really, really excited.
You really have developed a lot over the last 2 years as a player. I mean, you were good. The first time I saw you play 3-4 years ago, I knew you were good. But you've taken it up 2-3 levels since then. And I think that's got a lot to do with going overseas. Is there anything else in the woodwork for the future plans?
Yeah, I'd love to get over in US Open, America. A lot of comps over there. I'd love to. I
mean, look at this guy. Look at him. He looks like a movie star, and he can play. He's not just looks. He's got the go. He's not all show.
Yeah,
he's taking our dough.
No, I'd love to get overseas, and you draw from these experiences every time you go away and try and learn, come back a better player, and then for the future tournaments, hopefully you can go better and better every time.
Look, I wish you the very best of luck in the final now, and you are the only person that can win all 3 inaugural events. Yep. Are there any sponsors you want to thank before you play?
Of course, Q World and Predator. They always do a great job and help me out. So yeah, big thanks to them.
Okay, look, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thanks, Barry.
Let's let the Q do the talking.
Thank you.
And for all you guys out there at home, buckle up, fasten those seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Great words there by Barry Mavros, always a brilliant interviewer. This is it. This is the final of the Sydney 10-Ball Masters. We're coming at you, ladies and gentlemen, live and exclusive from 10-Pin City. In addition, we've got Be Live bringing us the broadcast live to you with Q World, 10-Pin City, Camus Qs and Tips and Chalks, and then Predator. My name's Jamie Williams. I'm here with Barry the Mule Mavros himself. Take it away, son.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much, Jamie Williams. You know, it's like a rocket ship right now. We're preparing to launch. It's going to be a cracker of a final. This is actually a rematch of last 9-ball semi-final. Johnny Wims and Justin Sage met each other in the semi-final of the 9-ball.
Right behind us.
And Justin came out on top in that one. So I'm sure that Johnny Wims would like to get some revenge here.
Absolutely.
But of course, get revenge in the final of the 10-ball
Mate,
Masters.
if you can just keep breaking and running, like he was just saying in the interview with you right there, breaking and running, and he's on. So all credit to him. Let's hope he can do what he says.
Thank you so much to all you guys out there. Sorry I'm cutting you out, Jamie. Just want to really quickly say this. Please like and share the stream. We were close to 300 live viewers in the semi-final.
Let's get more
I
than
want
that,
to crush 500 live viewers if we can in this particular match. It's going to be huge. Please like. I'm actually liking sharing right now. Look at me. I've got it right here.
Wow.
It's very simple. It's just a couple buttons. Share. And
there you
send.
go. Sharing is caring, guys. So do that with your friends and your family and your friends in the pool world. Share it out there. Get as many people watching as humanly possible. And let's make this an event to remember.
And not only is it Jamie Williams and myself, Barry the Mule Mavros, together we have over 2 decades of experience in doing commentary in Australia, but we've also got somebody who is a 4-time world champion joining us on the stream, none other than our other Q World team member, Darren Appleton. Darren Appleton, 4-time world champion. Such an honour and privilege to have you on board with us. And if you guys have any questions for Darren, please feel free to leave a comment down below, and he will get to answering them. Please, pool related, of course.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Give him your questions.
Is that us? Is that us down there? Hello, everybody.
He will give you your answers. An Appleton a day will keep losses away. That's... Oh, I just made that up.
Wow.
Was that bad? Brilliant stuff, though. Keep the viewers rolling in. We're on 42 at the moment. Let's make it 242. Let's make it 342. The balls are being racked. We're getting...
Justin's won the lag.
We're getting forward to crunch time right now.
I just realised that Justin's been breaking with his playing cue. I wonder if that gives him more control of the white when he breaks.
I don't know, but we'll soon see. He is breaking with the playing cue. So here we go, the first break of the final, the Sydney 10-ball.
Just so you're aware of this, and the viewers out there at home, there has been no deal done. There's been no deal done. Johnny Wims is not the type of guy that likes to do deals. And there's been nothing done, so this is, 2,500 first, 1,500 second, and they're going to be playing as hard as they can to win. That's so important.
Irish man, he doesn't do no deal. I don't do no deals now. I just play. And I'll tell you what, the best winner with the best player will win today. No, that's not how he talks.
That's a great Irish accent. I can't do an Irish accent.
Well,
I can only do an Earl Strickland accent.
An Irish accent is not that hard to do, but it depends. No. No.
Hello, Darren.
Get out now.
Welcome to the commentary. To the comment section, Darren. It's great to have you on board. And all the guys out there at home who are joining in. Thank you so much. It's just an honour to have someone like Darren on the team.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's won 4 world titles, and he...
Look at that for a shot.
My apologies, guys. I just had something come up. He's won 4 world titles. He's been there, done that. He's also been one of the largest pool influencers in the world. He created the World Pool Series as well a little while ago. And he's also won the World Cup of Pool, the doubles event with Carl Boys.
Oh.
I mean, there's nothing this man hasn't done.
No.
So take advantage of the situation, guys, and ask Darren anything you like, pool-related, please.
Craig, well, he's not Welsh, is he? No, but he's certainly no sheep here. He's potting balls. Lovely shot there.
John Wims, what a pleasure it is to have John Wims back. I remember the first time I met John Wims was actually at a big Australian event in Adelaide, which is very far from here. If you're driving, it's about 16 hours drive. And I remember watching Johnny Wims play. It was just when I first started playing. And he was an absolute machine. And then when he started joining these events again about a year ago, he came back. And remember the first event he played, he was so rusty. And every round he just got better and better and better. And then he made the semi-final, and we thought, semi-final. Now look at him, he's in the final again.
There we go. Just shows.
A lot of people before this match were saying to me that, Justin's a big favourite to win this match. And I said, look, you know what? This is the final.
Yeah.
And even though you might be a big favourite on paper because he hasn't played a lot, I've seen Johnny Wims play. I know what this man's capable of doing. He's a very, very strong opponent. He's a very knowledgeable player, but also he fights tooth and nail for every single shot too. Tough, tough opponent.
That's the Irish in him. That's the Irish.
And this is going to be a race to 9.
Race to 9 games in this
break.
final. Alternate break, so Justin breaking first. Wims will be breaking next. Doesn't want to scratch here. Nearly does.
That could have been absolute disaster right there. That could have been, but it wasn't.
I think very controlled shot here. This 7 down into this corner pocket. He'll leave the white ball for the 8 in the same pocket, hopefully. Just wants to cruise over there to the middle pocket.
Look,
area.
these 7-foot diamond tables, people think the pots aren't hard. You know what? Sometimes you can shorten up your action being on the smaller table and just not get through the ball enough. So
is he going to go for this, or is he going to play safe?
Up.
He is jacking
I don't
up.
know
Looks
if I
like
like
he's going for
jacking
the
up.
opposite corner.
I don't know if I like this.
He's taking a step back now as if to say, oh, look, he's shaking his head. He's sort of pursing his lips. No, he's not jacking up now.
Oh, it looks like he's
I think
unsure what
I think he's going to
here.
try and run this gently into this pocket and leave himself for the black in the same pocket.
He's going to make sure the pot first.
There
That's
you go.
why he's played top spin. And he's got a favourable
Oh,
kiss
no,
on
he's
the
got a
black.
shot. He's got a shot on this.
He's got a
This
kiss
is
of
lovely.
love. A kiss of love.
Kiss of
Not
love.
a kiss of death, a kiss of love.
Yes.
Amore.
A mama.
Kiss
Mama
of
would have
amore.
liked that.
You know, in his semi-final, Johnny Wims in his semi-final went beast mode against Andy Nguyen, winning 7 racks in a row, from 1-all winning 8-1. 7 racks in a row, and it was all of them were run-outs. Just goes to show you, mate, you know, once you've got it, you just never really lose it.
Even though, I mean, he said he stepped out, he had a bit of a hiatus.
9 years I didn't see him.
Because
I didn't see him for 9 years.
He said we had a beautiful boy, and that was 10 years ago. That was funny. It made me laugh when he said that, because I thought, oh, you've been away from, you know, you stepped that far away from the game for that long. But good on him. So 1-0 to Wimsey.
Do you want to make a prediction?
I'll
make a prediction.
I say 9-8 John Wims.
Wow. I was going to be more specific. John Wims is going to go up 3-0. Then Justin will take a timeout. We'll go to the bathroom, come back. Then he'll win 5 in a row, 5-3. Then John Wims will come back to make it 6 apiece. Then they go tit for tat, and it'll become double hill, I don't know, from that point on.
Wow.
Plus tomorrow's lotto numbers are going to be 5, 18, 24, and 33. I got no idea what I'm saying.
Fantastic stuff. What a prediction.
No, I don't want to make a prediction at this particular point. I want to choose players. Both are good mates of mine. Let's just enjoy the show.
Well, just imagine he does
Look at
this,
his
and
break.
then he runs out the next one,
Look at his
and then
break.
Justin goes to the toilet. I'll be like, Barry, no.
Well, he always goes when if he falls behind, he'll go toilet. That's his standard go-to scenario for Justin.
Standard go-to.
He always does
Toilet.
that. If he falls behind in a match by like 2 frames, he'll just take a timeout, go wash his face, wash his hands, and come back composed.
So if you were playing him and you went 3-0 up,
He would.
you could almost, could you afford,
you could predict that.
Could you suddenly get some cleaners in then to close the toilets and say cleaning in progress? You can't come in. Was that something you'd do, Barry?
No, it's not something I would bother doing. No.
And then suddenly, you know, you'd ruin it for them. So push out
Interesting
there.
question here from Marco Shirzada, asking Darren, what's happened to the WSOP, the World Series of Pool, Darren? Let Darren answer that one. I'm not quite sure what's happened, if it's been postponed or cancelled. But it was a great event, Darren. Honest, I loved watching that. What's his name? The young Albanian kid. I forgot his name now all of a sudden. He dominated those events. That's when he came and hit the scenes. Clancy Catchy. When he won the first one, I thought, fluke. And then he won another one. I thought, wow, this guy's a genius. Speaking about geniuses, look at this safety shot here from Justin Sage. So the average person, they might think, he went for that shot. No, he didn't. Look where he put the white ball. He overcut that one ball on purpose, sent the white ball around the table and landed under the 7. Very knowledgeable shot here.
So Johnny Wims, bit of a snooker to get himself out of. Is he much of a jump shot player or maybe a bit more of a kicker, being his background in English pool?
I do not know. I'm not sure.
I've not seen him pick up a jump cue.
I'm not even sure if he owns a jump cue, to be honest.
Wow.
Because when we were playing back in the day, it was before pre-jump era, before mobile phones.
Of course.
Dan Appleton says that Clenty Catcher dominated the first year of the WSOP, and Filler dominated the second year. Wow, last year. So there are going to be more coming, Darren, of the WSOPs? You know, I'd love to go to one of those. The one that you had in Romania, was it Romania or Bulgaria? Well, there was some massive club you had it in. It looked like a crazy club. I think it was Romania. Big, big club. I would love to go to that. That's around the corner from Greece, where I'm from. Go visit my family and then go down there and play some pool.
How's your cousin doing these days?
He's good. I was actually on the phone with him 15 minutes ago during the break.
Wow.
Yeah, he's watching live from Greece as well. Cousin Tony.
Great player.
Yasu Andoni Gakari.
Unlucky there. Just gone round the back of that one ball.
My cousin Tony's coming to visit again.
Oh,
Christmas
great.
time, yeah.
Yeah. Playing any events while he's here?
Well, he's had a good 2-3 months off now. It's the off season over there because it's summertime in Greece. And the season starts now in September, so he'll start playing pool again. Oh, look at this. Someone's got evil intentions. I borrowed that from you, Mr. Langer Solifoni. Evil intentions indeed. He wants to either 3-foul his opponent, but also, while he plays his safety, try and maybe extract a ball or two for later. Romania, yes, IDM club, amazing pool room. Not only amazing pool room, who was that lady, that commentator you had, or interviewer? She looked like a actress or something.
Here we go.
Wow.
I think a bit of a safe coming up here.
Wouldn't mind doing something with her, like commentary-wise, when they go over to Romania.
So he's stuck pretty much tight behind this 6 ball. That's a great shot there by Justin. Good little tight snooker. Is he going to go for the 3 shots? I like this. Was he calling the middle pocket there? Surely not. He looked like he was pointing at the middle pocket there for a second.
Oh, this is a must-hit ball, because if he doesn't hit this, it'll be a very easy snooker afterwards.
Oh,
just underneath.
You know what? And
That's
I
so
can see why he
close.
was calling the middle pocket. What a shot. Very unlucky there, but nearly got behind it and kicked it. From
Darren
behind.
Appleton says that lady's name is Sonia. She's a news presenter in Romania, loves pool. Yes, she's pretty amazing. It's good to have someone. If we had a female like that working with us, it'd be great. Unfortunately, it's just me and Jamie.
I'll be out of a job.
We would be, both of us. You see this woman, she's really,
Sonia.
really good.
Really?
Yeah, really good.
Okay.
She knows her stuff too. Darren, I foresee a day in the future where you'll be sitting in between me and Jamie, and we'll be having a great old time commentating for the world to hear us.
So here we go. Justin trying to make his attempt at 2 fouls.
Yeah, this is he's been warned.
Slightly easier one to get out of this one, I think. And there's a pot on as well if he plays across the table. Middle pocket. I think that's from the angle that we're at now. I might be wrong.
He's got to hit this. If he doesn't hit this, he's lost the frame. Justin didn't like it because he knows he's left an easy one-rail escape. He's hit it, and now we're back to 0. No more fouls. So now we're down to juice.
I think he might try and play again, possibly off this into the 10 ball. Nice and gentle into the 10 off the 1.
While we're locked in this safety battle, I just want to quickly remind everybody that we are going to do the raffle. We're going to do the raffle after this match is over. It is a long race to 9, so it's going to be another hour still. We're still accepting last-minute tickets. Guys around the room, if
This
you're watching,
raffle's going to be absolutely
you can
brilliant.
spend money on the raffle tickets.
We're giving away $3,000 worth of equipment.
What are we
ladies and
giving
gentlemen.
away, Jamie? Tell them. Let them
We're
know.
giving away an Icon 3.3 worth $2,000, that cue.
Did you just say $2,000?
$2,000.
Do you have a picture of that we can just put up there for you? Have a look at this. Would you like to have this out there at home? Look at that cue. That is
fantastic.
one sexy-looking cue.
We're giving away a BK3 worth $800. That's a break cue.
That's a powerful break cue.
That's a break cue worth $800.
Powerful break cue.
Is that like 800 horsepower when you hit the white ball? They all go everywhere.
Mine's 1 mule power.
1 mule power, I love it. And then also an urban case by Predator, 2x4 for $200. It's worth. So you know
you got 3 chances of winning in the draw.
I'd like to.
I'm
win
in the
case.
raffle. Are you in the raffle?
I'd like to win the case. I've got a couple of tickets in there.
I'm in the raffle.
1 ticket's $10, 3 for 20, 10 tickets is 50, and 25 tickets for $100. And the last person that bought 25 tickets, how many did you buy, Simon? He bought 25 tickets. He's right here with me, and he won the prize. And so you can't rule out buying big. So here we go, John Wims. He's got a shot on the one. I don't think he's got a shot on it. I think it can't pop from there, but he can hit it. Can he play safe? Can he just clip off the side of it, go behind them balls, maybe leave the 1 up by the 2? Or can he pot it? Nope. He lands all right there. Nice. Oh, sorry about that, Barry.
My tickets. Just checking my numbers. Hello. Joey T is watching. Joey T won the mixed doubles event in Vegas, along with Vinnie Calabrese, a very famous Australian pool and snooker player.
Oh, she's great, Joey T. She's be getting really big time into her snooker recently.
Look who else is watching. Terry Lai, former Q World Classic champion. Terry Lai. He's another retired pool player.
Well, exactly.
Who doesn't play anymore.
Terry, when are you going to come back? We miss you. We need you back. The pool scene needs you back. Joey T, I was in her shop the other day.
Yes.
Having a little chit-chat with her down at Broadway. She fixes mobile phones, puts new screens on, does all kinds of things phony. Not phony as in fake, but phony as in to do with phones.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you all the way.
And she said to me, I'm playing snooker, 4 times a week at the moment. She's practicing with Vinny. She was picking the balls out.
Vinny ran a 147.
He ran a 147 a couple of weeks ago,
yes,
and she was there picking the balls out. She practices with him a lot and loves getting into the game of snooker, which is absolutely fantastic.
What happened when I was away? Justin's left John Wims back on the table with an open ball.
Little bit of tit for tat there, Barry.
This is what I was saying. Johnny Wims has just got so much experience that it's not going to be a runaway match like people have predicted.
Now, can he get through that gap between the orange and the blue? I don't think he can.
No chance. He's going to have to kick a 1 rail. He's got such nice touch. He's favoured to make this kick. But where the white ball lands afterwards is really a matter of how fine he hits it.
Well, if he can just swap it in, he's got a shot on the 2. But
ladies and gentlemen, if you just joined us, we are coming to you live from Tenpin City, Lidcombe, Australia. Commentators for this match are Jamie Williams and Barry the Mule Mavros.
Thank you, Barry. We're coming at you through as B-Live, the sponsor.
And who's our special guest on the stream with us?
No one of them, Mr. D.A.
Mr. Darren Appleton. So, guys, if you have any questions, Darren Appleton is on the stream with us. It's just great to have you on board, Darren. I'll say it again. I'm just loving saying it.
Ooh.
Look at that. How can you hit that and not have it drop? Are the pool gods remembering?
Draw kick here, Darren was saying, and he kicked it, he got it, but as in, I think, did he mean a bit of a screw on the kick there?
Draw kick. Put screw on the ball, and it shortens up the angle when you come off the rail. You'll hit the 1 and bounce off it. He's riding it now. Shorten the angle up and should give him shape on the 2 ball. Darren, I think a lot like you, but I'm just not as good as you. Maybe about 10% of Darren, maybe.
Brilliant stuff. So we're live and exclusive from Tenpin City. This is the final of the 10-ball Sydney Masters. We've got John Wims and Justin Sajich.
If there is a weakness in Justin's game, I feel like he needs to work on his kicking game 100%. His kicking game is not up to par with all the his pot out ability is as good as any of the other top players in my opinion. but his kicking game and his safety game and jumping game and breaking game need a bit more work. But he's got all the goods. I mean, that's the easiest stuff to work on, to be honest, than mental toughness and accuracy and ability.
So 1-0 currently to Wims. He's in control at the moment.
Yeah, but
Green ball needs to open that green ball up there.
It's not elemental. I mean, he's going to have to do something with the black and the green. No, he doesn't have to hit them. He has to split them up and then get a shot on the 6. It could go horribly wrong. You know how many times I've seen situations like this where a person plays a really good shot, finds the black like half ball and ends up snooking himself with the black. So let's see what he does.
I think this is the shot. I think he's going to try and play this now.
100%, Darren.
One cushion.
100%.
Or 2 cushions.
Justin is like a racehorse right now. If he could, I mean, if he had the funds, I reckon he should take 2-3 years off work and just focus with a coach on the game.
Well, he's missed that, unfortunately.
Because he's at the right age now. He's 30 years old. He's at the right age now to actually do some damage in the world scene. And these opportunities only come by once in your life. Not going to come when he's 40 or 50 years of age. And if he did have a coach and that opportunity, it would be wonderful. But in Australia, we have a very heavy tax system, don't we, Mr. Jamie?
Oh, mate.
And it's very expensive to live in Australia, just like it is in England. And we all
not
work
cheap.
very, very... No, there's no professional players in Australia because all of us work 40, 50, 60-hour weeks. Now, he did miss the extraction, but the good news is he has an opportunity now to play good safety. Thin off the 6, bit of left-hand spin, 1-2 rails behind the 10.
Is there
what he's
room to
doing?
put
No,
them
he's
each
doing it
side?
simple. Keep it simple.
Okay, there we go. There wasn't really the room to leave them tight, the white tight against the black.
Well, you know, with the commentary, we're really far away from the action. And we have a diagonal view of the table.
Oh,
we're further away than all the
we're
spectators.
probably 15, 16 foot away from the table right here.
Yeah, but it's also we're at a really like a funny angle of the table. We're not straight, we're not sideways or anything. So.
That's right, and we don't have monitors in front of us.
And the monitors are also 40 seconds a minute behind. Exactly, he's the perfect age. Can he see an edge of this ball? Let's see if we get a different angle. Oh, I don't think you can see any of the ball. Maybe the top part. Maybe you can see a whisker. Bit of paint. Dan Appleton, do you believe... Oh, he played the intentional foul.
Well,
Good
there
on
you go.
him. Good on him. Do you believe that there's an expiry date for pool players? I don't mean about becoming world champions, but actually, no, whatever you think. Is there an age that players you can say they're too old? Obviously, if you're 90 years old, it's hard to play pool if your eyes are glowing, your hands are shaking.
You play with your walking stick, maybe, Take off the little rubber bit on the bottom and put a little tip on there.
Darren Appleton says that his best years were between the age of 30 and 40. We're about the same age, aren't we? You're 43, Darren? So, John Wims now.
I'm just watching Huss on the other table, absolutely murdering the balls. There's people coming in. They don't even know that there's a final on here. They're not watching that. They're watching Huss.
Yeah, Huss is
He's
one of
a
the most
great
talented
player.
players in Australia.
Absolutely.
Man.
They're just laughing to each other. Who is this guy, they're saying?
Thank
So
you,
we've got a
Darren.
little bit of a tactical battle going on here.
Darren says that if you're playing American pool, you can play it to the top level to at least 50 years of age if you're healthy. Over a year ago, Darren, I made some changes to my diet, and also I've never drank. I never drank, and I've never done drugs, obviously. But I stopped smoking a year ago, and I've actually packed on about 9 kilos since. I find when look, anything's better than smoking. I'm never going to go back again, right? But I find that when I'm playing pool now, my gut gets in the way. And I'm thinking, well, I've got to get myself back into shape. So physical fitness, I believe, is also very important. But I agree with you. Yeah, if you take care of your body, You can play pool till you're 60, 70 years of age.
Healthy
Absolutely.
body, they say, don't they? Healthy mind. So if you've got a nice trim body, you're eating good foods, you're having your fish oils, your multivitamins, you're eating breakfast, lunch and dinner, you're sleeping well, you've got a good healthy body, you're going to have a healthy mind. It's going to be a lot easier for you to regain your mental fitness when it comes to doing a race like this or getting to the business end of the deal. Of course, it makes sense, doesn't it, Barry?
Well, yeah, absolutely. I mean, look at Justin. He's a vegan. He doesn't eat any meat. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke.
Is he vegan?
Yeah, look at him.
He's not even vegetarian. He's vegan.
And he trains every day. He's at the gym, and he also plays pool every single day. 3-4 days he trains. At home.
Wow.
3-4 hours a day every day. He's always training.
I didn't know
He's the most trained person in the whole room on the pool table, next to Marco. Marco trains maybe a little bit more than him because he doesn't work full time. You know, so the person who puts in the most work gets the best results. Now, this is the 3-foul situation. They're going to need a referee here.
The vegan bit
that six ball is touching. I'm telling you now. That 6 ball is touching. That changes everything. He's going to get a referee? No. He's let Justin know it's frozen. That means that he has to drive the ball. After contact, he has to drive either the white ball or a different object ball to a different rail. You can drive the white ball to that rail, but not the 6. Dan Appleton says, yes, I'm the same. I joined the gym and going to stop smoking. Mate, I did it with Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking. I highly recommend it. Just get the tapes, audio tapes, and I just listened to him in the background while I was practicing pool at home. And without wanting to, I just stopped smoking. It's great. I wanted to stop, obviously. So it's 3. He's on 2 fouls now. If he does not find this ball, it's going to be a 3rd foul and loss of frame. Let's see what happens. He's going to have to find the 6 very, very fine. I think he's got the edge.
Oh, what a shot. Oh, unlucky.
What happened there?
Unlucky.
It was close. So he had the edge. He had the ball on.
It was great. Darren, I think that it's right. You know, it used to be the same in snooker, but back in the day, you used to watch them playing snooker in the 80s and 70s. They're all smoking while they were playing and drinking beer, you know. Look at the old darts players. They're all fat, overweight. Look at them now. All the young darts players that are coming through, they're fit and healthy. Look at the pool players, the same. They're not drinking beer and up all night, you know. They take the game very seriously because, well, I guess because there's a lot of money involved. And just if you're going to be a good sportsman, you got to do it right.
Wow. Johnny Wims showing us some of his class.
Here we go.
Taking a 2-0 lead over the Juggernaut. The Juggernaut.
So, 2-0 lead. Your prediction, one more, and then Justin takes a toilet break.
I said the Wims will go up 3-0.
And then Justin will take
a toilet break,
and then
come back and win 5 in a row.
Well,
and I already gave you the first 5 numbers of the lotto numbers this week. Predator Q's. What does Predator Q's, Kamui, Tips and Chalk, Q World, and Tempe City all have in common?
Barry, what do they have in common?
They're all sponsors of this event.
Oh, brilliant
bringing
stuff.
Bringing you the very best commentators from Australia and the very best Australian players to your favourite device, whether it's your mobile phone, PC, laptop, whatever you're watching this on, chalkboard, whatever you've got. So you can thank us all by liking and sharing the stream.
Please do.
We'd like to get the numbers up. And
share this to as many people as you can, ladies and gentlemen. As many
Yes.
people. Absolutely. Get it out there.
Justin with a really good break off. Even though he's 2-0 behind, he wouldn't be very phased. Not at all.
Darren, everything's changing. Playing all day with no food breaks, it's so important. That's another reason why younger generations are now taking over. So it's join them or goodbye. That's it.
Beautiful break-off shot here from Justin. The balls are laying very favourably. And to be absolutely fair, he's, going to get out here 19 out of 20 times, maybe more. I'm going to mark it down.
You're not.
My predictions just got ruined.
Well, it's not been done yet. We said this earlier, and then he missed the ball.
How did he miss that 5?
Oh, I don't know, but he did.
He was punished for it, though, but then, of course, in the final
I think it was
rack...
the 3 he missed, wasn't it? The red ball.
Yeah. And then the final rack, he broke and ran.
Oh.
He's landed a little awkward on this 6. Okay, it's thin. It's not disaster time because the 7's hanging in the jaws of the pocket. And he can play 6 onto the 7. It's gone eerily quiet in here, Mr. Stuart Rogers.
He has.
It's gone eerily quiet in the room. People are sensing a juggernaut comeback here, perhaps.
People don't know what's happened. He's sort of, he's going to go the double.
Has he nominated the double? Really?
Yeah, well, that's what he tapped the pocket there.
He's not the best at doubling. Let's see.
We live? Yes. Okay.
Here we go. Ooh.
Told you. It's just.
Now, good chance to...
I've commentated on many matches of Justin's, and I've also played him in tournaments multiple times. I played him in finals, I played him in semi-finals, I played him in quarterfinals. I know his game very, very well.
So play off the 6 onto the blue 7 ball.
Playing doubles is not one of his strengths. He's got to work on that.
No, I think he's going to carry him off this. I think he's going to go lots of bottom and go straight into that 7.
Yeah, a little bit of bottom right.
That beautiful voice you heard just now is Stuart the Rack Runner Rogers. Welcome, Stuart, to the the commentary booth.
AKA the Sheriff.
The Sheriff, yeah. The beautiful voice, I don't know about that. I feel a bit nasally tonight, but you guys are doing a stellar job.
Oh, thank you very much. We've done some great clips from my home, from your home in the past.
Yeah, we've been doing them at 10 Pin City as well.
You've got that Baldwin look about you.
Oh, Alec Baldwin look?
My daughter thinks that you look like Alec Baldwin.
Oh, wow, okay.
As long as you said win on the end, it's not that bald look about you.
Yeah, I'm not bald yet. Got a while to go. Well, that was actually a poor shot from Johnny.
I thought he was going to carry him off the side into play these 7.
Well, he's giving this frame up to Justin. Justin will take this.
We had a chance there.
Interesting little point, though. I was thinking about it before. Obviously, you know how we're obviously introducing Fargo rate here in Australia. We've slowly been getting a bit of uptake with all the other states and everyone around the country. Mm-hmm. Well, what I would find is that Justin's on about a 750, 760. Marco's on a 780. Now, Justin's beaten him in this event and beaten some other good players, so his Fargo's going to probably increase a couple of points, which is very hard to do at that level. Mm-hmm. So, and I think Justin's done exceptionally well to win Hill against Marco, who's just come fresh from the 10-ball US Open Championship, winning it, beating great players like Shane Van Boning, and then to knock him off in a Hill match. That's going to have something to do for Justin's confidence, and I think he's going to run away with this game. I really do. I think John Wims is a great player, but I just think Justin's going to be too strong.
We all feel that's the case. That can happen at any given moment.
There's obviously Darren giving some words of wisdom on how to play the game. So need to hit that firm to straighten it up. Yeah, it's what my ex-girlfriend used to tell me all the time, Darren.
We're talking about the double, the bank shot that Justin played earlier.
A bit of crudeness coming through there.
I thought I'd throw in a little bit of humour. Like you guys can't get all the funny stuff going on. Like, come on.
I've actually behaved myself this evening.
I know. I'm very happy you've done that.
I wanted to say a big shout out to my friend Nick Perra. I've only met him once. I met him once in Queensland in an event about 3, 4, 5 months ago, and I walked straight up to him and I said, "Excuse me, you Nick Perra?" He looked at me and goes, "Yes." He goes, "I'm Barry Melrose." I said, I love you. I've watched you play in the past." I said, "And he's a great player from New Zealand." And he actually knew who I was, which is really remarkable.
Mate, you're the voice. You're the voice of
who
cool in
doesn't
Australia,
know who
man.
you are?
2 months later, I went to Melbourne, and I walked into the pool room in Melbourne. There was about, I don't know, 8 or 9 guys that walked up to me, and everyone knew who I was.
Are you Barry Mavros?
Yeah, they all knew who I was. I didn't think that the voice they know, but they know the face. It's just wonderful. This is what you've done to us, Stuart. You've made us into celebrities in Australia.
Well,
wow.
You guys were celebrities without me, let me tell you. So Andy's asking us a question. What was he asking there? I want to ask, where is this place? Oh.
Well, this is.
Are you local? Are you from Australia, Andy Chandra?
This is 10 Pin City at Lidcombe, my man.
It's a bowling alley and pool
It's in
hall.
Sydney. It's in Sydney, Australia. It's about 15, 20 minutes away from the city.
Yeah. Depending
Somewhere
on
in
traffic.
Australia. Thanks, Joey. Sydney, Australia. No, we don't have the cricket on.
He's asking if we've got the cricket on. Who's playing in the cricket? I've got no idea.
It's the Ashes.
It's the Ashes, buddy.
Oh. See, I'm a hardcore pool fan.
Yes.
All I breathe and eat pool. All I watch is pool. All I ever talk about is pool. You know? It's just I'm dedicated to pool only. I don't watch any other sport.
We ain't got no place for ashes right here, right now.
Yes,
only
sir.
pool.
Only pool.
Unfortunately, Darren, they have heads for radio, not for TV.
Only pool in these here parts.
You know, he's right. We should get our own talk show. What do you reckon? He's not the first person to mention that. We should be on a talk show, you and me.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, well, I think I'd be happy with you guys on a podcast. I think that'd be good because, as I said,
Don't just go straight to television. I mean, why?
No,
Why not?
Yeah,
Why not? Our own TV channel.
Straight to television. It'd be like if we did a movie, it'd be straight to video.
The Jamie and Barry show. Look, I put your name first.
Jamie and Barry, the Jerry show.
I don't mind being after you or behind you.
You're Greek.
It's the Greek in me. Look,
So 2-1 to Wims.
I think Wimsy is going to be a formidable opponent for Justin. We can't underestimate him.
Mate, I reckon he's
never
going to
Two
get close.
Oceania titles.
underestimating
That's
him.
not easy to win.
Than you think. Needs to hold here. Lovely, lovely. Little
good shot.
bit of screw
As the
just on
days
the white
progressed-
just to kill it a bit.
As the days progressed, I mean, you got to understand, Justin plays in here week in, week out. Wimsy's just rocked up out of nowhere. Hasn't played for 9 years. He's in the final. Do you know what I mean? On these tables, he doesn't play on these tables regularly, whereas Justin's in here every single week playing. That's another factor. He's not as used to the little nuances of the bounces, the speed of the cloth, these things as you would think. And that shows you the quality of. Oh no.
No, he's all right
Let's
here.
hope he doesn't call me over to move that magic rack
Well,
because
you
I
know
want
what?
nothing to do with it.
I don't like it when it gets to this point and the white's the ball or the object ball's got to go over that magic rack, especially in a gentle shot like that. That could change everything.
He played that really nice.
Especially when there's a piece of the rack that's a little bit off the table, you know.
Mark it down 3-1. Expect a toilet break in just a moment.
Okay, so here. Let's see if your prediction is right? Toilet break by Justin.
No, he has to go down 3 frames to be toilet break.
Okay.
How did you call that?
Look, Johnny Wims, toilet break.
No,
High
but you
five.
said
Right
Justin.
on cue.
High five.
No, you said Justin.
I called it Johnny.
Right on cue.
Oh, it wasn't, ladies and gentlemen. You know that Barry said Justin would take a toilet break.
Darren, Johnny Wims lives on the northern beaches, as far as I know, which is sort of not too sure exactly what suburb, but I know he definitely lives down in the northern beaches. So it could be Manly or
Quite a posh area.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's dressed as well. He's got a good job.
He's a good looking
I
bloke
wouldn't,
too.
I wouldn't expect anything less.
Yes.
Mr. Appleton, I said 9-8 myself, or 9-7. Sorry, I said 9-7.
Graham took-
Wims his way.
How are you, Tuffy? Good to see you on the stream, my man.
Now that I've got you
Oh,
here.
Graham Tough,
Yes,
the Scotsman.
I know.
Oh my word,
in
Graham
Darwin.
Tough. There's a name I haven't heard for a long time.
Hey, Sean, how are you, my man? So
Sean Abella?
we can chat to you guys now because it's Mikey Cacciolo.
Yes, well, Mikey Cacciolo, he just won the Oceania title in 9-ball 2 weeks ago in New Zealand, fresh off his win. Where are you, Michael? You would be one of the favourites if you come down here. Easy money for Italian like you.
Maybe you'll turn up for the Sydney 8-ball Masters in November.
Oh, is it this November? Wow. Big things come around quickly. Darren Appleton says,
When
you're a
you're
good-
good curious, and especially if you've got an 8-ball English background, then you're dangerous on a bar table, especially.
Brett
and
King.
he's talking about John Wims
Yep.
and Justin. They're both 2-shot backgrounds.
Graham Tough giving it the laugh there. We miss you in Sydney, Graham. I used to play against you sometimes.
There's the breeze. He's breezed in there. And obviously Mark Eagle Rudloff. How are you, Eagle?
So an unsuccessful break. Justin made nothing but noise in that particular break. And it seems like Johnny Wims has got a little bit of momentum on his side. Things are starting. He's getting the early rolls. You know, you always want the late rolls. You don't want the early rolls. But he's getting good rolls. Let's see if he can make it. Turn those rolls into some croissants.
Oh, I like that. Where did that one come from?
I'm a man of many talents.
I
my friend.
know. Let's see if he can put a bit of extra, I don't know. I was trying to make some up
Where
there.
are you going with that
Didn't
one?
really work.
No, it didn't.
And the boss is sitting behind us. You know, we're going to have to
I was going
step
to
up
say,
our game a little
let's see if he
bit.
can put a bit extra yeast into these rolls and really rise his game.
here we go.
That's where I was trying to go.
That's definitely a baker's joke right there.
So 2-3 here.
It's very tricky. It's a very thin shot on the
the
two.
score, Chris, for
3-1 in favour of
the
Just
score for
Wims.
Yeah, it was 8-1.
I
Thank
reckon
you,
it's
Nathan.
gonna
That
be
was very quick.
He's going to be playing a little bit of inside, a little bit of right-hand side on this to keep it that side of the balls, not to
Just
break
want
into
to answer
Played that
this
nicely.
question.
Beautiful.
Chris Calabrese, my man, it was one apiece, and Wimsy won 7 frames in a row. He just went beast mode against Andy Nguyen. There was nothing Andy could do. What I mean beast mode, he was just pulling off big shots and just running out from anywhere. It was just incredible to
He
watch.
did. He tore Andy a Nguyen.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my
Jamie.
word. What have I done? Where did that come from?
Oh, my goodness.
Sorry about that. Andy, if you're listening.
Oh, come on, mate.
Andy
Nguyen.
Andy'd be lucky to be bloody 60 kilos if he was wet out of a boat or something. You're like, come on, give the guy a break.
Andy Nguyen. It tore Andy a Nguyen.
Oh, my God. Oh,
can't
good
take
old
it.
Jamie cracks himself up.
So,
Oh.
4 to the 5, no problems, I don't think.
I bring Jamie into these events because he does add that element of.
Can I just say?
I do
comedy.
try.
Can I just say that he was my? Remember when we
Oh, I
talked
like
about
that. Oh, a
playing these
little bit too
events?
far.
We
Ooh.
talked about playing these events, and you said, "Who do I want to do it with me?" I said, "There's no one else better in the country than Jamie Williams."
There
and
you
I
go.
meant that
You're
not
being-
only
you're
for
being too
the
kind.
humour, but also the knowledge of the game, the professionality you bring, and your voice is so beautiful.
Oh, wow.
So beautiful.
Thank you very much.
Plus, it's completely different to mine, so I needed someone different.
We
It
do
was either
need,
you,
we need a bit of
it was
contrast.
either you or a woman.
Well, we're still looking for a Q1 Angel.
We are.
What a segue.
I can do
mate.
both.
You are the segue master. Hello, Rick Pitt. How are you, my man? This is really good, because I get to watch all the comments and I can say hello to all the
Rick
people.
Pitt bought a table off me a few years ago, and he's a lucky. I think he's getting engaged now. Is that right, Rick? Congratulations, my friend.
He did overcook that, you're right, Craig, and he's had to try and sort of play that, try and get out of it, and he hasn't.
It's important for Justin to take this frame.
The orange is on here.
It's on. It's definitely on. But the question is, how can he get on the 6? What can he do? Does he have any angle to go into them? Can he come around
Sean,
them?
it's a good question, mate, but let me be honest with you. The guys at this level, they're not after trophies. It's not what they're after. Justin's sporting a very nice 8-ball Masters champion shirt there, which he loves to wear. He's got a 9-ball Masters coming his way, and he's really hoping for that Triple Crown. So if he does win it, I might come up with a specific Triple Crown event jersey. I just think hunks of plastic and glass, yeah, okay, great. Unless it's a world title, I'm sure Darren would know all about that. They're the sort of trophies you want. These guys, that's not about that for them.
She's looking at the combo here onto the 10-ball. Interesting.
I'd
except
love a
for-
shirt.
except for you.
I'd love a trophy in a shirt.
Yeah, well, you got to win one.
Oh, look
I
at that. Look at that. Beautiful.
You got to
I
win
have
one.
won a
mate.
lot of trophies. I got a whole cupboard full of trophies. I love it.
I know you do.
Got to win one. But I want a shirt.
Yeah, well, you got to win the one to win the shirt.
Like, I
Makes
keep
it more
practicing.
coveted. Every time Justin goes to an event and he wears that shirt, everyone knows.
Look how Justin's handled this situation. He played he played for the 6-10
That's good. That's left a little bit of angle.
Played that combo lovely. Left himself on the 6. Beautiful. The green ball just came into play. It's got nice shape
Ladies
to
and
get on the
gentlemen,
8.
Thanks for sharing, Graham. Dave Shepherd from Queensland. How are you, my man?
I was about to say thank you very much, guys, for liking and sharing the stream. And if you're out there, take the opportunity to ask Darren Appleton any questions you like. He's part of the Q World Events team, and he's on the stream right now with us, watching the match intently to see who's going to win. But also, he's there to answer your questions. So please feel free to ask Darren anything you like, pool related, of course.
Absolutely. We've got Rex Sajich.
That's Justin's dad.
No way.
Yeah, it is.
Brilliant.
Yep. Him and Mama Sajich are always on watching him play.
Rex, good to see you. Good to have you tuned in. And
done,
your son's
Justin.
doing very well, just like he always does. Potting up a storm. And hopefully he's going to be Sydney's 10-ball master in just a short amount of time.
Guys,
He's-
if you please like and share the feed, so we can get more people, jumping on and watching us. I pay these guys by the hour, so the amount of views we get is, how much they get. So don't forget-
$10 a view.
Yep.
We're at 115 views at the moment. That's $500 each, buddy.
wow. Awesome.
Thank you very much, David. Excellent commentary as always. You're very welcome.
Thanks, Dave. You're a good man.
He was talking about me and Jamie. I'm just joking.
Oh, that's terrible, mate. I'm going to take my bat and ball and go somewhere else.
Okay, Mike Cacciolo, I'm so glad that you asked. What's the next big tourney here in Sydney?
I reckon that might be the Masters and Apprentice, would it be?
Well, not
No, the
really.
8-ball.
The 8-ball Masters will be in November, early November.
Do you even play 8-ball, Mikey? I mean, I know you keep winning 9-ball tournaments, but and I think you won an 8-ball tournament a long time ago. Is that right, Australian?
Wasn't it at the pub?
No, he won an Australian title.
I'm only kidding, Mikey.
He does play 8-ball. I'm just joking.
But we're also going to be doing the Sydney 8-ball Masters. The Relic is in town.
Mikey,
Sydney 8-ball Masters, early November.
Grab James Georgiadis, grab that Greek, and bring him to Sydney for a week.
Yeah, and we're just securing our venue, but once we finish that off, we will be having the US Open qualifier for all of the Australian players. So that'll be happening in early January, guys. So we're inviting all of our players.
Justin's taking a really long time here, partly because he's Chinese snookered, which means you can only see the very top end of the... Do you know why they call it Chinese snooker?
I don't. Why?
Do you know why they call it Chinese snooker? I do.
You do you?
I know all these crazy things about pool.
Okay.
That's my job.
Go on.
Chinese snooker, when the white ball is over an object ball, you can only see the very top part, right? They used to call it Chinese snooker because if you're Chinese, theoretically, you'd be short and you wouldn't be able to bridge over, raise a cue up and play that shot.
Oh.
That's why they called it Chinese snooker back in the day.
I thought
Really?
Yeah. But now the Chinese are eating chickens with hormones and
No,
stuff.
don't go there. Don't
and
go
they're
there.
bloody tall nowadays. But that's where it actually originally comes from.
Yeah.
It's like the hill. Do you know why they call it the hill?
Because the only way is down. You're on the top.
No.
Sort of, you've got to the peak. And
No, it's a military term.
oh, okay.
When you have your opponent and when you're on the hill to your opponent, back in the day, when you had the hill advantage over the military,
You had the upper ground.
you had the upper ground, you had the advantage, you dominating position. That's where it comes from.
So what's Johnny doing? Is he going to kick at this or is he going to jump it?
No, I don't know what he feels like doing. I don't even know. Does he even own a jump cue?
I don't know. He's probably going to ask. He might be asking. He might even ask.
No, he's just put Justin back in as a push-out shot.
So he goes, no thanks, I don't want to take that on.
Could you or would you ever ask your opponent to borrow a jump cue at this level?
I would never ask my opponent for anything. Never.
In a final?
I even deliberately knock over their chalk when I'm playing. I leave it on the table. I don't even... No,
Even if they keep their chalk
I don't
in
say
their
sorry.
pocket?
When I flick a ball, I don't say sorry.
That's why I've seen
I
you
don't look at
kicking
them in the
people's
eyes when I'm
pocket.
playing.
Really?
I would never use their equipment. No.
Good jump shot
I don't want
there.
them touching my stuff.
No?
No way.
No, I understand. But crazier things have happened.
A battle, a pool match is not just, let's go have some fun at the pool. No, this is war. At the final levels now, these men are now, they've both secured $1,500. They're playing for $1,000 cash on top. This is a lot. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's more than someone's weekly wages here in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I give anything to my opponent? No, I don't even wish him luck.
Good
I
on
just
you.
say
game.
good match before I play. That's what I say. But in my heart, I wish they missed every single ball.
Oh, I love it.
Just how I am, man. That's why I win.
Little
That's why I
insight
have
into the
won
Mavros's
trophies.
brain right there.
I'm not saying you haven't won any trophies. I was talking more about the jersey, mate.
I want the jersey.
I know you do. You've got to
Look,
win
it's
it.
going to have to happen next year, okay?
Yeah, mate, you're going to have to give it a go. You never know. We might get a surprise visit from Darren Appleton. He might come out for it.
I want to put my hand up first. I'm paying for lessons from Darren.
Okay.
Darren, I got a beautiful 9-foot diamond table at home. I will gladly pay you for lessons because I would love some lessons from you. It's an opportunity I will not miss if he comes here.
Wow. Can I come around and film it?
No.
Oh.
I'm paying for the lessons. I want him to myself.
Oh. I see. I understand.
Brett King
right.
says, brutal bats. It's true, mate.
I
Brett,
know.
You guys all know me from league, and you see me when I play. I play hard. I want to win. And this is the guy right here at the table. He plays the hardest out of anyone in Australia. He trains the hardest out of anyone in Australia. And he deserves every accolade he gets. The question is, though, Mr. John Wims, who's been retired for 9 years, is trying to break his dreams and take away the Triple Crown event.
Can he do it?
We'll see.
I've seen a few of those QRL cues still floating around, Dave.
Oh. I had one. Somebody broke it. I was gutted.
It was funny, I actually ran into Dave Reljic a couple of days ago.
Yes? Where
Yeah.
would you see him?
I was up at one of the hotels that we look after for our darts machines.
Oh.
And he just saw me off in the distance, and I saw him, and we said g'day, and he said, how you going? And I said, good. And I said, how's life? And he's going great, and he's enjoying things. So, yeah, Dave's a good guy. was a great ambassador for the game.
Too right.
Dave visits me quite regularly at the fish market. He lives close to my store. And he comes and he buys fish for his family from my store. So it's always good seeing Dave. We've had some good battles in the past, David, you and me. You always end up coming on top, though, most of the times.
Good player, Dave.
Well, Dave was the predecessor of Justin. Before Justin, Dave was the number one player in Sydney for a good 8 or 9 years. And now the last 3 or 4 years, Justin's taken over.
He's just dropped off. He has kids of himself. He's got kids of his own now, you know.
He's having his second child.
Family takes over. And that's what happens.
Life gets in the way sometimes, guys, and that's the way it is.
So we're going to have a 3-all game very shortly.
What did I say? Did I not say that Justin would come back?
Any young ladies out there that want to take Justin away from the scene, have children with him, and then have him move away from the scene, give everyone else a chance. Wow. There you go. There's the next one to have children.
I'm sure he has a beautiful young lady at the moment. I'm sure he has.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't know her name. I've never met her.
I've never met her either.
Rebecca, is
Rebecca.
it?
Rebecca?
Yeah, I've never met her.
There he goes.
Nicely done.
The Juggernaut, 3 apiece.
3 apiece. With Justin to break. So exciting.
Johnny Wims just gets to sit there on the sideline there.
How much time do we have left?
Mopping his face with his towel.
Oh, keep buying them. We haven't sold enough tickets, guys. So please, help us out because, we need to sell more tickets. I don't think anyone here in the room wants to buy because they've all been asked. Simon's gone around, Kate's gone around. Yeah, they've already asked everyone. So really, guys, it's up to you online.
Look, anyone who does want a ticket, you can always go to sales@qworld.com.au, sales@qworld.com.au.
Okay. You have to go to PayPal and tap that in.
Yes.
That's our PayPal email address.
And you can win yourself $3,000 of prizes here. We've got an Icon 3-3 worth $2,000. We've got a BK3 Break Q worth $800 and an Urban Case by Predator worth $200.
I've bought 3 tickets, and I haven't entered a raffle in so many years. I bought 3 tickets. You know why I bought 3 tickets?
No.
So I can win all 3 prizes.
Okay.
There are 3 prizes to win.
Yes. So if yours...
The BK Rush Q is... BK3 Q is awesome. The case is awesome. Put the Qs in. So I need the case to put both Qs in when I win them.
Of course.
That's why I bought 3 tickets.
You're a thinker there, Barry. You're a thinker.
You know what? It's actually 3 draws too. So it's 1 draw for the Q, 1 draw for the break Q, and 1 draw for the case.
So you can, in theory, you can win all 3.
Yeah, correct. You could if you're lucky. But, what I'm saying is there's 1 draw for each. So if you buy 1 ticket, you've actually got 3 chances.
Brilliant.
And if you buy 3 tickets, you can win all 3, theoretically.
Yeah.
Well, 1 ticket, you've got 3 chances, and if you buy 3 tickets, you've got 1 chance. No, hang on. Okay, Johnny Wims on the 3 ball, talking about 3 chances. 3 ball.
Johnny Wims has to. I really feel like he has to get out here.
Look, I think he is. He's
G'day, Rob. G'day, Joel. Thanks for joining us, guys.
Just to keep his nose in front and keep himself there, because Justin's got that gear. He's got that gear where he can just take off. Like a rocket launch.
Are you saying you need another 25 there, are you, Nathan? Just throw me another 100, mate, and you can have 50 tickets.
Just quickly pay the money right now.
EFT
Take a screenshot, send it to
25
us,
for 100.
and we'll buy you another 100. Buy you another 25 tickets. $100.
You're assuming, Nathan.
Nathan's got that really ridiculous. What's his name?
Face.
Sorry. No, he's got that ridiculous Forrest Gump look.
It's
Nathan Reese.
Oh,
Rob,
really?
It's not a
he
BK
goes out
rush.
at night and he meets superstars.
It's a BK3.
Born good looking, just Nathan
Born
Reese.
good looking, I love it.
If he buys 1 ticket, he'll probably win all 3 prizes with 1 ticket. I don't know. Comes out 3 times. Forrest Gump luck,
It's great to see Nathan back in the game. Haven't seen him around for a while.
Well, he plays a lot of snooker, doesn't he, Nathan?
Yeah, but he's come back and he's playing in the Diamond League, and he's actually said to me he was enjoying it. He actually walked up to me after the league night and he said, I'm having a really good time. So that was really nice of him. So I appreciate that. Not many players come up and say thanks. They're usually coming up to you saying, hey, Sheriff, what's wrong with this? What's wrong with that? Fix this, fix that. It's a great shot.
Look at
there
that,
from
cheeky. I like the score.
Johnny Wims. Look at that.
Used to see Nathan at a lot of stuff back many years ago, sort of 6, 7, 8 years ago. And you're right. Don't see him that much sort of events. I don't play in that many events anymore, but don't see him in the league anymore.
If there was a question about Johnny Wims's class, He's just answered that question right
There
now.
you go.
This
Just
is
come
not,
underneath it.
This has not been an easy rack to run. He doesn't move. It doesn't move the magic rack at all.
No.
He should move it.
Now, like I said earlier, I don't
play a
like
role.
shooting. I don't like shooting over it at this stage in the match, but still,
It does make a difference.
especially when you're
He's going
playing
to hit it
gentle.
firm, though. He wants to hit it firm.
Well,
yeah,
if
he
you-
always had to hit it firm, and that's
No,
why
you
he's missed it.
see?
He's missed it.
It's almost like his cue came off his hand. You know what I mean? Like it went off to the right
I'm
there.
telling you, the magic rack being there plays with your head.
I know what you
Get
mean.
rid of it so you can cue the ball better. Even if it makes no difference, like if it doesn't make a difference, the ball doesn't slide on it. It still visually makes a difference. The lines in front of you.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, just
You
messes
know-
with your head a little bit.
Johnny Wims came back to the game, right, in the 8-ball Masters. He rang me up out of the blue and said, hey, I want to play again. I said, yeah, sure, man, no worries. And you know what he said to me? He's playing in the games and he's in like the quarterfinals. And he said, what's this magic rack business? I've never seen one.
Yeah, never seen
'Cause
one.
he's been out of the game for that long.
That's what I'm saying. The guy's class. He's been out the game that long. You tell me, but maybe Sean Budd and Stuart Lawler, right?
Yeah.
Who else could take a 9-year break from a game, come back and make semis and finals? Not many people. Shows you his quality.
Oh, he's got it. What about the Sardo rack? What a loser rack thing that was.
I
Remember
bought that back in the day.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember
You put
that.
the balls
I think
in
it's
there.
sitting in the bin at home for me.
You press it down and
Yeah.
it.
Terrible.
It's terrible.
It was terrible. I bought it from. I had a little 7-footer back in the
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
And I bought the Sardo rack. It was this big thing, looked like a little airplane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I put the balls in and I squished down, thinking, wow, it's going to be perfect. Lifted it up, and all the balls were still loose.
Yeah.
And apparently you had to train the cloth, sit there bashing the balls into the cloth.
What?
Yeah, before they could sit down those little dimples. So what was the point of even using the bloody Sardo rack?
Exactly. I went round a friend's house and he had it stuffed under the table, and he was using little
Stickers.
stickers
Yeah,
on the table. Our friend Kimmo.
Yes, Kinton Chris.
And I said to him, let's use this thing. And he said to me, don't even bother. He said, it's a load of rubbish. And I said, but I want to use it. I've seen it on TV. And he said, mate, it's rubbish.
It's terrible.
So the score's 4-3 to Justin.
Justin's won the last 3 frames in a row. I feel that Johnny Wims has to do something here.
Good control of the white ball there.
He's got the
Lovely.
3 off the break, but he hasn't really landed very pretty on the break there for the 1.
He
Like,
hasn't.
you might be able to see an edge of it, but it's not what you want when you're trying to claw back.
He wasn't that bad on the 9. It wasn't an ABC out by any means in that last rack. I just wonder how much going to... Johnny Wims, you know what's funny about him? He doesn't really care. It looks like he doesn't care. But I don't think it phases him the same way it will phase somebody else. That's experience for you. You know, they say pool players have to have memories like a fish. Forget things that happened a few seconds ago.
Yeah.
You know, they say that pool players have to have memories like a fish. Forget things that happened a few seconds ago.
That's why I keep losing, because I keep forgetting how to shoot.
Deja vu. Deja vu.
I know. Did I tell my deja
Deja
vu joke yet?
No, what deja vu joke?
Oh, didn't you just say that?
I'm sure I heard you say that before. Ah, Jamie.
Right.
Yep, Darren Appleton. Johnny Wims has got a very, very good break. This time, though, he wasn't rewarded with a shot on the low ball. And he's opted to push out. And Justin will be taking this. He can see most of the ball. And I'm sure he can come up with a very good creative safety shot here. Let's see what he will do. He's played right-hand spin on the white ball to check it off the rail. And push the 1 over the hole. So where's Johnny Wims? I would be jumping this for sure. Does he have a jump cue? He does have a jump cue. I've been confirmed. I'll be going airborne, kangaroo style.
Can you bring up the top shot, please?
He's going to come off the rail.
One cush. Just try and clip
This
it.
is missable.
Going to come under the 8 there,
Oh,
and
he's
he's missed it. Oops.
I would jump that all day.
Yeah, I don't think he owns a jump cue.
Well, I know someone that sells cues, Mr. Stuart Rogers.
Wow.
And that's
I know
you.
someone that's got a very big cue, a very big company in Australia that sells lots and lots of predator cues and jump cues and you name it. He sells anything pool related. Tables. I bought a table from you. I bought multiple cues from you.
Yes, I think out of your 32 collection, there must
I
be at
know.
least 8 to 10.
No, about 10 cues are from you.
Yeah,
10 or
there you
12
go.
cues are from
Wow. There's a few more coming too, mate.
you. You got something new coming in?
Oh, yeah. Had a look at it when I was in Vegas. It looks very nice.
You know, last time you told me said that to me, I bought a $3,500 cue off you.
Remember that was the one I was telling you where I bought number 8 and number 1.
Darren, I'm salivating already.
Only 50 made.
Wow.
I'm sure Darren's already seen it. He would have seen it at the
Stop it.
BCA Expo.
No,
What's the
don't
name
do
of the
it,
cue?
I can't say. It's not available yet. I've got some photos. Looks very nice.
Hey, why did this to me for? You know that it does tempt me.
Mate, you've got a beautiful queue as it is, mate. You don't need another one. So what's Justin done here? He's coming in here. He's going to play, what, the
Interesting
4
shot.
under the 6?
Yeah, I think so.
What's happened is that Lady Luck and Mrs. Momentum have shifted in Justin's court now. You know, Johnny Wims is breaking, he's making balls.
Oh, that's not rolled well. That's not rolled well.
He knew he needed to hit that ball a bit harder.
What's he going to do here, Baz? Is he going to nick off it and try and run behind the black and the tan? Is he?
It's really hard to tell where we're sitting because we're sat diagonally. It's hard to see.
Thing
how
is, if he
thin is
tries
on this
that,
ball.
if he nicks that ball and tries to get behind that 10
That's what I was
or the
thinking.
8, he's bringing it off the cushion, and if he doesn't get behind that ball, he's going to leave it a shot.
And he
in the
could
middle
definitely
pocket.
bring out. And he could definitely bring out the 4 too far.
Could he possibly try and actually do that with the purple? Put the purple there and a bit of side spin on the white.
I actually think it's a possibility of him going for the face cut
playing the
double
double.
back.
Yeah,
face
okay.
cut back double. Well, it's not a great shot,
But it's
unfortunately.
not a
'cause
bad leave at the end of the day, really,
no,
is it?
You're taking that all
Johnny will play a safety here.
You're taking that all day.
Johnny Marasavic, thanks for joining us.
I'm thinking maybe just play into this 4, leave the white back behind the 10, play the 4 over towards the orange ball.
John Marasovic has answered the question. Yes, he says, Johnny Wims has got a jump cue. Bud was using it.
Oh, there you go.
That means it's probably gone home with Bud.
Yeah. Sean's gone home to practice with it, possibly. Actually,
Well,
Sean played great.
Sean played fantastic. He had a heel match with Justin.
Yep.
Justin got over him on the hill. So Justin's had 2 heel matches today against 2 living legends.
There you go.
Sean Budd is not an easy opponent.
No. Sean's a great player. Excellent on 7-footers. He does need to invest in a good cue, though. That bloody cue he uses, no thanks.
What does he
But
play with?
But
I don't know.
he likes that
Some
cue.
Peter Hanley cue, I think, or something. I don't know what it is.
He likes that cue. It's similar to a snooker cue, which suits his style. I don't think he could play with to readjust
Yeah,
playing
but
with
I
it.
looked at his tip. It was like he almost miscued. I was thinking, bloody hell, Sean,
I've seen
what are
a
you
few
doing?
players in here that have had cues that are really not what I'd be playing with either, but that's to each their own.
You're right, Darren. I believe he's in trouble. I predicted that Justin would run away with this. Not like terribly, but I predicted it'll be about a 9.
I said the score would be
a
5.
9-6.
I said that
think it'll be
Justin would win 5 in a row.
I think it'll be 9-6. That'll be my prediction. Hello, Nettie Clifford. Dan Vanfield, how are you, my man? Talima, good to see you here, buddy. Brett King, these are not dustbins. I just wanted to make sure you knew that. They're not dustbins. People do miss.
Just remember, guys, as soon as this match is over, we're going to do the raffle. No, we're not.
No, we haven't sold enough tickets, guys, so
So it's not going to happen tonight, then?
no, we'll sell some more tickets throughout the league and things like that. We haven't raised enough money yet.
How much do you need? Another 300?
No.
More?
Oh, yeah, a lot more. Like double what we've sold.
Oh.
Someone, Darren, start selling those tickets for us, mate.
That'd be
We've got
fantastic.
35,000 followers, mate. Do a Jason Shaw raffle, mate, online.
Well, you know we need to get a new Coolwood Angel. Really do.
We do need a Q-World Angel.
But
Nathan Reese. What?
How much money has Nathan Reese spent in the raffle? so far?
$200.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep, he's won
I think
quite a
if
few
you'd
in a row now.
let him off the hook with that 9 ball miss. Missed
That
the
was a big
9.
miss, yeah.
Magic Rack should have took it off the table, possibly.
Don't forget, we've been playing all weekend,
Yeah.
and Johnny Wims hasn't played
Come on,
for
Johnny Wims.
many years. And it wasn't an ABC out. You gotta,
Yeah.
Put
It's
it in
not
perspective.
very often that one of the players in the match would just wander over and ask me what the score is. Because we've
5-3,
been,
5-3,
because
Johnny.
we've been keeping the scores, they wouldn't know. They're not keeping the scores, they're relying on us. Come on, Johnny Wims, you need to break his serve, mate.
5 frames to 3.
as I was saying. And Justin's been playing in tournaments. He trains every single day, and he plays in tournaments every week in, week out. And that that makes you match fit.
And Justin plays league here,
So
week
he's
in,
very
week
used
out.
to the tables. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, 5 games to 3 on
Welcome back,
Sajich's
Craig.
watch.
James Reyes, Matty Diachenko, Danny Gilligan, the big fella from up in Newcastle.
So far, my prediction is coming true.
How?
I said that Johnny Wims would hit 3, and he would get 5 in a row.
But you said he'd have a toilet break and he didn't
Johnny
do
Wims
it.
had a toilet break instead. That counts.
But then we said it would be tit for tat after that, didn't we?
Yeah, I said that
go
Johnny
up
would
to
make
the
a
wire.
comeback and go frame for frame.
Hello, Dave Gormley. Good to see you here, mate.
It really is a pleasure to watch Justin play. He uses the right amount of energy on the ball. Doesn't overexert himself.
Hey, you can know. Oh, okay.
He's very good at finding the tangent lines with the white ball, position play. Strong, very composed, strong under pressure.
I'd just like to say Chris Kovacs has left the building, and if Jamie Cullinan was watching, he is in his standard pattern of walking, staggering out the door. Tui's have got a great ambassador there.
He's got a beer in his hand.
Yeah, he's walking out with one for the road.
Now, what has to happen for John Wims to get himself back in this game? He's lost the last 5 frames in a row. From being 3-1 up, he's lost 5 in a row. What has to happen? How is it going to change? Very hard. He has to get some good breaks going.
Well, he has to break
He
and
can't
run.
miss those 9 balls. He can't miss that. That one ball he missed cost him because it would have been 5-4.
He has to break and run, and Justin has to dry break or foul break in the next game to get him back to 5-6.
Absolutely.
He really needs to break and run this game.
All right, Johnny Wims. You're going to win this match. It's going to start right now. I think Justin's on a break. Is that right? He's in the bathroom. John should be breaking now. Monster break-off shot there from John Wims.
Great
Lovely.
break by Johnny
Lovely.
Wims. Everything's open.
Everything's open, but not the easiest
Not the-
opening shot.
Yeah, correct.
Gets rid of the magic rack. Learn from
Finally.
earlier. Learn
Yes.
from earlier.
He did indeed. Thank you, Richard. We like to have a bit of banter. We don't want to be boring commentators, and I'm just a fill-in. I'm a blow-in just to help the boys out, give them a bit of a break, have a different voice here and there. No. No. Just keep drinking your beer, mate.
Yes. I noticed that one.
You
No,
just
it's-
did. Yeah.
Oh, nice shot there. I like the way that white checked. Beautiful.
Played a good safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, just like to take this time out to say thank you very much for joining us on the stream. We are at 112 viewers. Please like and share the event. We've got Darren Appleton watching with us live. We can answer your questions in
Wow.
real time. Isn't that amazing?
Darren Appleton.
Thank you so much, Stuart,
Watching
for
live.
improving the 9,000. We've had 9,000 views so far. Wow. That's
Absolutely
a lot of
fantastic.
For
viewers.
the day.
Where's Darren Appleton these days? Is he in the UK as he's watching this?
Yeah, he
Yes.
just went back. Yeah, he's in his PJs, mate, at the moment. It's
Also-
probably 10 o'clock in the
Justin
morning. over
almost
there.
made that jump shot.
What town do you live in, Darren? Back in the UK? What town?
Pontefract, I think it is. I'm not 100% sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Richard Schultz says, I see Justin play a ton. Never seen Wims. Wims been retired for about 9 years. He's only played 2 events this year. He's made a semi-final and a final. He's a previous multiple Oceania champion. And he's also won
he's unlucky
Irish
there.
Championship as well in the past.
Try to just massage that around the ball just a little bit, but didn't quite get there.
But Justin played the jump shot. Was fortunate to close Wimsy up there. But this is not an ABC out, purely because where the 5 ball's sitting near the knuckle. He's going to have to do a bit of work here.
Do me a favour.
Good on you. The ball in hand here for Justin. And he's going to take his time because he's aware. He's aware that 4 to 5 is not elemental. So he's just taking his time to make sure he gets the right angle on the 4, probably to get under the 5 and play it up the top because it's so close to the knuckle. See what he's decided to do in just a moment. So remember, guys, take this opportunity to ask Darren Appleton whatever you like. It's good to have you on board, Darren.
Always. One of the best pool players in the world. Has been. Will always be.
And I haven't met
He's
him,
on
but
this
he
stream.
seems like to be a hell of a nice guy as well. It's 1 p.m. in the afternoon in the UK. What time is it here? It's 10 o'clock at night. He's played above, so it must be further away from the point than what I can see.
Whereabouts are you, Darren? Which town do you live in? This is a 7-foot table, Richard.
7-foot diamond table, played with CPBA cloth and Cyclop balls. And just like that, there was one. From 3 commentators down to 1. That's how I normally commentate, guys. On my own. Wow. Seriously, what does... Justin Nort's just taken off, and we all thought this would happen sooner or later. It's just to give this man an inch, he'll take a mile. You know, he puts his shoulder to the door and pushes himself right through. Just doing what he does best, what he's trained himself to do over the last 20 years. I spoke to Justin's mother a few months ago, and she told me that they started coaching him from the age of 5. He is 30 years old, so has been playing pool for 25 years. She would run him around, take him to tournaments when he was a little kid. Now, that's great, and it's great to have family support. I believe it's very, very important. Pool players don't just wake up one day and go, oh, look, I can play pool. It takes many years of nurturing and many years of sacrifice and training. Now, he hasn't got a lot of angle on this, but I think he's okay to just punch it out. Got to make sure it doesn't. I've seen his balls wobble. He's got to hit this pure. But he did hit that very pure. This guy is in the zone, inching away to the victory. Not far now. 7 frames to 3 in favour of young Justin. He's won the last 6 frames in a row. Unanswered frames.
Very strong. Very strong. And
Welcome to the commentary booth, Langer Solifoni, our floor manager. How are you, my friend?
good, Barry. It's a pleasure again to be on the mic again. Just saying with Alan McCarthy on the side, you can just see that beast mode has
Been activated?
been deactivated. He's he's won the first 3 on the trot, and then
I mean, Johnny Wims is beast
Johnny
mode.
Wims, and now this is where he thrives. This is where Justin thrives. You know, you give him a sniff of the lead, and he's been one of the best front runners in our in Pool Sydney.
He'll protect that lead, that's for sure.
Yeah, so I don't see a recovery here, to be honest. And
If it was the other way around, we could still see a comeback, the way Justin's been playing.
exactly. So, look, if we've only a couple more frames left in the equation.
It's a race to 9. This is to put himself on the hill. This is to put himself on the hill.
Exactly. So, Justin's just been playing too solid and too strong. You know, he can smell blood, he can smell the finish line, and he's charging on straight ahead.
This is what separates the men from the boys. Yes, he is still an accountant by day.
Mm-hmm.
And Justin's he's just in the zone now. He's just feeling the speed of the table,
Right.
hitting everything pure. He's got his opponent where he wants him to. I mean, he's had his opponent off the table for the last 6 racks. Score is 7 frames to 3, John.
Yeah.
Johnny Wims asking me what the score is, and he's playing the match. He haven't played for the last 25, 30 minutes. Standing and watching Justin run racks.
It's a bit unfortunate, and you can just see Justin's just gone into that zone.
Well, he's breaking really well. He's using his break cue. He's not using anywhere near the force that John Wims is using.
That's right.
And he's just getting behind the 4, behind the 7 for sure.
First mistake.
Could this be the beginning of a comeback from the famous Johnny Wims?
Wow. We've seen
Out comes Shorty.
We've seen Johnny Wims come back from like stages like this
I've seen Justin be leading in finals, and then I've seen this happen where he makes 2 or 3 mistakes, and the guy catches up and he still wins.
I think it's when it's that moment where it gets complacent for just a second.
Yeah.
And that's what happens, you know.
He wasn't really that far off. One more ball roll he was on. He might make this. Boom! Oh, almost made it.
He's got a result, but he's going to be coming back to the table in jail.
We want to see more pool. We want this game to continue. We don't want it to end.
No. I can see him coming to jail right now, so play Finn here and try to hide behind the 9 and the 10 here. Maybe his option. He's called a double.
He's banking.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't win tournaments. Hey, you love that, don't you? You love that, don't you, Langer?
Love it.
Langer is a pool enthusiast. He loves it. He's also a pretty solid player. You've been improving leaps and bounds these last couple of years.
Yeah.
But yeah, a good 6 months, actually, to be honest.
I honestly have to thank that to you and to also good players like Justin and Sean Oglesby and spending some time with me in the Diamond League. So for those in Sydney.
It was that lesson we did that night, wasn't it?
100%.
Changes everything.
100%.
Maybe come over for another lesson soon.
That's it. I'll have to find some time, especially in the next couple of weeks. I'm switching jobs, by the way, so I will definitely. Yes, I'll definitely be having a bit of time to come over and get some more training from you. But we're back at it. This is crunch time now, and plays a pearl of a shot.
See, he's playing great. He just hasn't been able to get to the table.
Right.
I think he's breaking. To be honest, I think he's breaking too hard.
Yeah, I think
he should take some pace off his break. Is what he should do.
I think he'll settle down here. This is a nice little out.
Don't forget, he was down 6 frames to 3 to
Chris,
and he ran 4 in a row on Chris.
And something happened. Something happened where Chris could not finish him off. I don't know what it is.
Chris messed up a rack.
Yes.
He ran out again, then Chris messed up another rack. It wasn't easy, though, to be fairness on Chris's side.
Yep.
And then he just ran out the last 2.
Yeah, it looks
and
strong.
Johnny Wims has taken another timeout. Score is 7 frames to 4. It's exciting. It's also been a very long day. Energy levels are starting to get a little bit flat.
Yeah.
I feel it happening.
Yeah.
It's been long. But you know what? This is the home stretch.
Absolutely.
We've got 2 of Australia's best players, Justin Sage and Johnny Wims in the final. Score is 7 frames to 4. We all feel like Justin's getting away from it, getting away with it. But, come back, it's not impossible.
No, it's not. And given the skill and the caliber, all it takes is for Johnny Wims to get a couple of good fortunate rolls, a good break, and then just be activated again. This could be an epic comeback.
Right now, I'd just like to say a big thank you, Langer, for all the work you've done in pool over the last couple of years that you've been involved. How long have you been involved in pool for?
Well, about 2.5 years now.
That's almost the same as me. I've been involved with pool for 24 years now.
Yeah.
We're almost the same.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Oh,
I started I ran my first tournament in '97.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? 21 years ago.
years ago.
No, 22 years ago.
I think I was.
Wow.
I think I was just in year. I think it's in year 2. Year 2 then.
Were you?
Yeah, 97. I was born in 1990.
I bet you were still taller than me back then.
Mate.
Langer is 6'7".
Yeah.
Is tall. How much is that in centimeters?
That's 200 centimeters.
Exactly?
No, a bit
201?
over. Yeah, a bit over. Yeah.
That's a bit over.
Yeah.
So those extra centimeters make all the difference, mate. Trust me.
That's right. I know.
Johnny Wims to break.
He's
opted to go smash break like before.
There we go. Oh, wow.
Oh, that's a really good break.
What a pretty layout. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered for
Darren
Mr.
Appleton,
Wims.
quick question for you, my friend. Is it possible for John Wims to come back in this match? Is it unearthly possible? What are your thoughts? What does he have to do to come back in this match? The white magic rack, I think it's a turtle rack they're using. I didn't have a good look at it.
Yeah, it is 100%.
It looks like a turtle, like a shell with little arms and legs and wings.
Absolutely.
And tail.
Absolutely. You can get that from Q World, and also a lot of other things from Q World as well. So
Get nice chalk.
chalk, especially the new Kamui chalk that you've been using.
I've been using it, yes.
Yeah, phenomenal.
I actually use 2 different chalks, believe it or not. At home, I use different chalk.
What do you use at home?
I use Town.
Oh, really?
I bought a whole box of Town.
It's nice.
Beautiful chalk.
Yeah.
The reason why I use it is it keeps my hands, my shaft, and my table completely clean.
Sure. Right.
Yeah. When I come to tournaments, I use the Roku. I just find it gives me a bit more secure, like I feel more secure with it. I
firm.
I like it for tournaments.
Yeah, I was just watching Justin. He's using the Roku right now.
I convinced him.
Yeah.
Came to my house one night using Master. It took one shot, my whole table was filthy. I said, dude, don't use that in my table.
Yeah.
And then I said, why don't you use this? And I pulled out Roku. And he goes, oh, I've got that. Stuart gave it to me. Okay, we'll use it. He used it. He goes, I love it.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great shot on the 5.
I fully expect Johnny Wims to get out here. He's only missed 1 ball this final, which is that 9 ball.
That's right. This is a little bit of a technical
Brett King, I predominantly use Town. I love Town. I use the Pyro, Town Pyro. I have a whole bunch of it at home. And I love it. He's underhit this.
Oh, no.
He has underhit this. He hasn't got through the cue at all the way he wanted to. He's about 7-8 inches short. This shot now is full of pressure.
He stepped into it with a lot of confidence.
Playing it with backspin as well.
Bottom
right hand spin, and it's just too much.
Caught the jaw.
I would have played that with top.
Yeah, I'd let that roll through and just
tip it top.
Don't put any bottom, don't put any sides. Just put it at the top. Let it go.
And that was the end of the end of the final comeback there, because this will put Justin on the hill.
Yep.
3 balls on the table, everything in the open. Justin's going to get out here.
Such a pretty out, and unfortunately that 6 ball in the middle was such a technical shot that he had to pull off to get to that 7. And unfortunately he underhit it, and when you do that, cost you the frame, and may cost you the championship in most respects.
My opinion, I really like the feel of the Town when I'm putting it on my cue. I really like the feel of it, but I change chalks when I compete. It's just a mental thing for me. Obviously, it hasn't worked for me this tournament, but it has worked for me in the past in other tournaments.
That is just an
Justin is plumb on the 10.
Oh, my goodness.
He screwed that back to the inch.
He dropped it
It's
on
perfect.
a dime. Dropped it on a dime there.
Without using the extra rail, may I add.
Well, Mr.
All right.
Sajich.
Justin to break, Justin on the hill, Justin about to win all 3 tournaments this year. What an achievement.
We've seen it so far. When he played Marco, that was exactly what happened. Played Marco, and he was playing the final frame, and it was breaking, and he broke, and he won. His previous match, he did that same thing with Darren Maddox. In the last frame, he had to break, and he ran it out. Are we seeing the same result? I mean, it could be an omen here in terms of things. Just for Johnny Wims, who won't be able to return here.
Oh, look, if Wims wanted to have a chance to win this match, he should have got out there. If he didn't get out there now, it's been a long day. It's not going to happen. I don't think so.
Oh, look at this. If the 3 holds up here, he's got an absolute beauty of a
Does he have a
shot.
pocket for the 3 ball, though? I do not know.
Well, he'll have to float this up and then take the 3 into the right-hand side middle pocket there. It's all about control.
I just want to take this opportunity before Justin runs out to say a big thank you to all you guys out there at home. Without you, there would be no stream. We do the stream. We spend a lot of money on the stream here. You're aware of how much we spend in here on the stream with all the different cameras and angles. And a lot of time goes into setting things up, and we pay for extra cameraman. Without you guys out there at home, we wouldn't be bothering to do this. And it's great to see we have so many people that watch pool.
That's right.
And also, of course, the sponsors are a big help.
Yeah.
And, of course, you, Langer, and Jamie Williams and myself, who sit here and do all the talking and commentating. I do it because I really enjoy doing it.
Yep.
And also, I do it for the people out there at home. I get really good feedback in my inbox, private messages from people. Wherever I go, people love hearing the commentary, and it really adds to the tournament because, honestly, pool without someone talking can get a little bit boring.
Look, I think the other thing as well is that players like yourself, Barry, myself, able to add those little bit of nuggets of information, and having people like Darren as well on the comment section.
That is so valuable having Darren.
Because at the end of the day, if players are very keen on this sport and they want to continue to improve, like myself, I would definitely be wanting to read, wanting to watch as much as possible so I can continue to improve. So
well, you got to play more. I mean, how many hours a day do you practice? Every day?
About an hour to 2 hours.
Every day?
Not every day. No. About 3 times or 4 times a week.
Justin doesn't like this. He's too flat on the 5. He needed more angle than this. It's gone too far.
This is that question of how much can he get on this to play the 7 into the middle pocket on the right hand side here. It's a very tight window for him to land perfectly for this shot, next shot here. Probably play top with a bit of right.
He's forced it. Look at that.
Wow.
You know how accurate he had to hit that? To stun it out like that? That's a great shot.
That's a great shot, yeah.
Thank you very much, Andy Nguyen, for your kind words. He says, thank you, Barry, for spending your time commentating. You do a great job. Thank you also to other commentators. You're very welcome, Andy.
You're very welcome.
Couldn't have been beaten by a nicer guy today.
Yeah.
I just didn't like having no shot for 4 frames.
That's right.
I'm up 6-3 on the hill.
It just
I
destroys your
can't get
dreams.
back to the table.
It just destroys your dreams.
I dry broke, and I also
Yeah.
broke and I scratched. That's all I...
That's all
hard.
you-
It's
yeah.
hard. Tough game, Paul.
Yeah. And look at this. Just
As Johnny Wims can see, I mean, Johnny Wims hasn't really done much wrong, but
no.
hard to get back to the table. Justin Sage is now 2 balls away from taking down another title in Australia.
And
All 3 titles,
the Triple Crown.
taking home the cash.
Just a reminder to everyone that the Triple Crown events will then recommence in November, as we
With
have
the 8 ball.
the Sydney 8 Ball Masters. So if you're keen, you've seen it on the broadcast now. You've hopefully come to Tenpin City, and what a shot onto the 10. And that's it, folks. So if you're
Thank you very much for watching out there, guys.
Exactly.
Great match. Thank you, Darren Appleton, for getting on board with us.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for being on the stream. And thank you, guys, out there at home for watching. We're going to see you guys all next time. Next big event is in November.
That's correct. Yes, November, and then followed up by our Diamond League finals that will be happening in December. So November and December, plenty packed action to come.
See you guys all next time. Bye for now.